Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode on Monday Positivity. Today we are going to talk about a very important topic, and it's about keeping commitments to yourself. I want you to imagine something for a second. What if you could meet your future self today? I'm serious. What if you could meet your future self today? Just imagine, what would this future self look like? Would they be proud of you? Would they be frustrated? Would they thank you or ask you why you gave up on them? Today, we're talking about that version of you, the future you, and why every small choice, why every commitment to yourself you're making today is either helping or hurting that future. So, let's get into it. Here's something we don't think about enough: the future isn't something that happens to you. It is something you build brick by brick through everyday habits. Right now, you're building a version of yourself that you're either going to be really proud of or wish you had treated better. Every time you skip your workout, every time you skip a healthy meal and choose junk food over it, every time you talk yourself out of trying, out of working hard, out of having an amazing life, every time you say, I'll do it later and procrastinate, you're shaping the version of yourself you're going to meet. And here's the truth, and here's the hard truth: you can't fake your way out of it. You can't hope for a great future while making bad daily choices. It doesn't work that way. The good news, though, you don't have to do huge, crazy things today to change your life tomorrow. You just have to stay consistent with one small, simple action and then add little actions, right? You just have to stay consistent with these small, simple actions. For example, choosing water over soda, reading 5 pages of a book instead of mindlessly scrolling, waking up early when your alarm rings instead of hitting snooze 5 times. It sounds too simple, but it's not. Those tiny choices add up. They stack one on top of another until you wake up a year later feeling like a different person. And by the way, it's usually the boring stuff that changes your life, not the exciting moments. Now, think about it like this: if you meet your future self 5 years from now, you'll either feel one of two things: regret or pride. Regret because you kept saying, it's too hard. I'll start tomorrow. I don't feel like it. I'm not feeling motivated. Or you will feel, you know, pride because you stayed loyal to your vision. You stayed disciplined, even on the days when no one clapped for you. You get to decide which one it's going to be. And the decision isn't made 5 years from now, it's made today, in this moment. And here's the part most people forget: your future self isn't mad at you, they're cheering you on. They want you to make the tough choices today. They want you to push a little harder today because they know it's worth it. You might not feel like it matters today, but it will matter when you're living in the results. Every little act of discipline is a gift you're sending to your future self. And trust me, they will thank you for it. And before we end this episode, I want to leave you with three quick things you can start doing, and you can add more to the list. But I want you to start thinking about your future self, your future you before every important decision. Every time you are faced with a dilemma or every time you have a choice, to choose, and we always have a choice in every moment. When the alarm rings in the morning, we have the choice to either wake up or go back to sleep. Every time we are presented with the junk food, we have the choice to either eat it or skip it, right? So I want you to think about future you before every important decision. Ask yourself, will this help or hurt the person I'm becoming? Just ask this one simple question. Is this decision going to help or hurt the person I'm becoming? Another thing you can do, you have to stay patient. Results don't show up overnight, but they do show up eventually. You just have to stay patient. And you have to forgive yourself fast. What I mean by that, because you are going to mess up sometimes. And that's completely normal, trust me. What matters is going back on track, getting back on track without beating yourself up. If you remember long ago, not long ago, I believe last week, most probably I posted one uh, post that if you stay on a wrong train for a long time, the return is going to cost you a lot. So it's not about messing things up, it's about beating yourself up for it for a long time because you're wasting your time, right? While you are being hard on yourself, while uh, you are, you are drowning in that self pity, you are wasting your time. So every time you mess up, forgive yourself fast. Get back on track. All right? So, what if you do meet your future self one day? Would they high five you? Would they hug you? Or would they look at you and say, I wish you hadn't given up? I wish you had thought about me. And remind yourself you are building that meeting today. Whether you realize it or not, you are building that meeting today. Make it one you'll be proud of. Thanks for listening to this episode. Thanks for hanging out with me today virtually through this episode. If you enjoyed this episode, share it with someone, share it with a friend who might need a little reminder too. And I'll catch you in the next one.